Does this sound familiar? You watch one Excel tutorial after another, hoping it'll help at work. But when you finally need to do something for real, your mind goes blank. It's frustrating, right? Don't worry, you're not alone. So many people find themselves stuck in this endless cycle of edutainment. But today I'll show you how to break that cycle and take control of your learning so you can finally start applying these skills and achieving your goals. Tutorials aren't all bad. In fact, they can be pretty great. They're like a buffet of Excel knowledge, introducing you to new concepts that you didn't even know existed. You get to see experts solve specific problems that would take you years to discover on your own. And you learn tricks and techniques that make your colleagues go, wow, turning data chaos into order. But things start to go south when you become a tutorial junkie, always chasing that next Excel high. Real-world data rarely plays nice, like you see in the tutorials. It's messy and ugly, and it doesn't fit neatly into your learned solutions. When you're faced with a unique problem, your brain freezes. This doesn't look like the tutorial. It's a dark place called tutorial hell. Here's what it looks like. You're faced with a spreadsheet problem at work. Panic sets in. Instead of tackling it, you frantically search for another tutorial that matches your exact situation. Hours pass, and you're deeper in the YouTube rabbit hole than ever before. Your skills plateau despite the hours you've sunk into watching just one more video. But something that can truly change your Excel journey is goal setting. I mean concrete, actionable goals that will transform you from Excel novice to a spreadsheet pro. Imagine trying to navigate a new city without a destination in mind. You could drive around aimlessly, and you may eventually stumble upon a nice spot, but you'll likely waste time, fuel, and energy along the way. Learning Excel without clear goals is just like that. Without direction, you're bound to get lost in its vast capabilities. Here's why setting goals is like programming your GPS. Goals give you a clear path forward. No more aimless tutorial hopping. They help you concentrate on what really matters for your specific needs. And nothing beats the satisfaction of ticking off a goal. It's fuel for your Excel engine. Let's break down the process of setting effective Excel goals. You need to start with the big picture. What's your Excel endgame? Maybe it's create awesome looking dashboards that make my boss's jaw drop. Then break it down. Slice that big goal into bite-sized chunks. Week 1, you can master 3 chart types. Week 2, learn data cleaning techniques. Week 3, build a basic dashboard. And week 4, add interactivity with slicers. Then use the SMART framework to focus on tangible results. It stands for specific. Learn Excel is too vague, whereas create a dynamic sales dashboard is specific. Measurable. How will you know when you've succeeded? Increase report creation speed by 50% is measurable. Achievable. Be ambitious, but realistic. Learning all of Excel in a week? Probably not. Mastering XLOOKUP? Absolutely. Relevant. Make sure your goals align with your needs. If you're in finance, maybe prioritize financial modeling over chart design. And lastly, time-bound. Set deadlines. Someday never comes. By the end of this month, lights a fire under you. Now that your goals are set, where do you find practice data? Thankfully, there are loads of free data sources, including Kaggle.com. Kaggle is a treasure trove of datasets on every topic imaginable. You can go to data.gov for government data that's perfect for real-world practice. Then there's your own life. Track your expenses, fitness progress, Netflix binge-watching habits. Personal data is often the most motivating to work with. And why not try ChatGPT to curate some data for you? Yes, our AI friend can generate practice datasets tailored to your needs. And of course, YouTube practice files. Almost all of my YouTube videos include practice files, so you can practice what I teach. Okay, we've set our goals, but now comes the tricky part, actually getting started. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't worry. I'm about to let you in on a little secret called the magic of starting small, which is scientifically based. Completing a small task gives you an immediate win and a confidence boost. It's like a shot of espresso for your motivation. Starting is often the hardest part, so small steps make it easier to get the ball rolling. Small efforts compound over time. It's like saving pennies. It doesn't seem like much at first, but it adds up quickly. Every time you complete a task, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good hormone. This creates a positive feedback loop. Before you know it, you'll be addicted to learning. Could be worse. Let me give you some practical steps for starting small. First, start by committing to just 15 minutes of focused Excel practice daily. It's short enough to fit into any schedule, but long enough to make progress. Instead of trying to learn all Excel functions, focus on mastering one per week. This week might be index, next week might be XLOOKUP. And embrace being bad at something new. Remember, every Excel master was once a beginner who was willing to be bad at it until they got better. As you build up this habit, you can increase the amount of time you spend mastering something new. But you need to be sure to balance learning and practice, because Excel is a tool, and like any tool, you get better by using it, not by reading about it. Roughly 30% of your time should be spent on learning and 70% dedicated to hands-on practical, real-world application. Some ways you can implement this are, say, for every 10-minute tutorial that you watch, commit to 35 minutes of practice. It's like a workout. The tutorial is your warm-up, and the practice is where you build your Excel muscles. Watch a tutorial the whole way through. This gives you an overview of the process. Then watch it a second time, pausing after each new concept to try it out yourself. And after learning a new skill, challenge yourself to use it in a real-world scenario within 24 hours. This cements the learning and shows you its practical value. And if you don't have a real-world scenario you can apply it to, teach a coworker. Having to teach someone else is a great way to learn, trust me. At the end of each week, ask yourself these questions. What new Excel skills did I learn? How did I apply these Excel skills in practice? What challenges did I face and how did I overcome them? And what do I want to focus on next week? This reflection helps you stay on track and continuously adjust your learning path. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate tutorials entirely. They're a valuable resource. The key is to use them as a springboard for practice. Your Excel skills grow in the trenches of real data and real problems, not in the comfort of passive watching. Now, instead of pointing you to another video, I'm going to encourage you to close YouTube for a moment. Take some time to think about the bigger picture. Where do you really want your Excel skills to take you? Break it down into manageable steps and apply the SMART framework to stay on track. And if you're looking for a structured learning path with personalized support and mentoring from me, consider joining one of my courses to take your Excel skills to the next level. You'll find the links in the video description. I'll see you again soon.